the flag of lies. They own your work, they steal your breath, they feed you slow and silent death. System slave, rise or fall, your back's against the bloody wall. Break the chains, ignite the flame, refuse to play their wicked game. Bleeds where sun once burned, steel and flesh, the lines have turned. No more kings, no flags to raise, only ash and toxic haze. We built this throne with fire and hate. Now ashes and iron, that's all that remains. no more lies. The smoke still rises from our cries. History's dead and hope has drowned. We wear the silence like a crown. Survive. faces fade. I traded truth for masquerade. My soul is glass in God's cold hand. Will I rise or sink in sand? My final breath was not the end. The silence asks if I repent. In the judgment shade I stand. through my veins. Whispers haunt the dead of night. Memories I still must fight. But steel is forged through flame and strife, and I will take back my life. The world may try past await I can't outrun. My life repeats but never done. Trapped in the hourglass, drowning in years. Each second cuts deeper, fueled by my fears. I try to run, but the past always stays, caught in the echo of a long faded days. Once we walked on sacred ground. Now the trees don't make a sound. Serpents whisper in the air. No salvation waiting there. We lit the flame, we fed the fire. We turned belief into empire. Shadows over Eden, poison in the rain. What was pure is bleeding, lost in endless pain. We were gods and gardens, now we're ghosts and chains. Shadows over Eden, nothing pure remains. Stained with pride and soaked in gold, scattered screams and children's cries.